Okay, okay. Once again, we live. All right. Circle of the Enlightened, Block Dollars Entertainment. Shout out to my nigga King Smurf. Shout out to my nigga Frank Lucas. Mountain Rain. Um, yeah, DMW, all of y'all. I don't know who's coming through today. This is just a quick live. This ain't really me trying to take up too much time. But yeah, man. Had to address something, and someone, obviously. Don't really matter who come through, really. Don't really matter how many people come through. That's not what I do this for. You understand me? I do this, because, it's just some pastime, whatever, little hobby or whatever. But yeah. So let's get shit started, y'all. Let's get shit started. Cause, I've been meaning to talk about examples of mental illness on here. I was the first person to really bring it up. You know what I'm saying? Mountain Rain, how you doing? Good to see you as always. One of the most important people around. All right. So, and you pretty much always the first person nowadays that come through. You know what I'm saying? Greatly appreciate you as usual. So basically, Mountain Rain, and whoever else is watching, the rest of y'all welcome to come through. I talk a lot about black females and how they attitudes is nasty, how they act and shit like that. I recently was looking at clips of a show, a reality show that I used to always watch. It's called Black Ink. Now, this reality show was about black tattoo artists in Harlem. Right? It was them coming from humble beginnings, and trying to they basically made it to to notoriety on the reality shows, right? Throughout watching this show, I noticed that, anytime something would happen, I'd look it up on the internet again. I'd look it up on YouTube, right? And I would see comments, and the comments were mainly from females, and they were always disrespecting the host of the entire show. They always was disrespecting Caesar, who's basically the main character. They all are, but basically he's the one who ran the shop. Him and the guy Kuma, right? And I sat there reading these comments. They was always disrespecting him when it comes on to the females making comments about him. He was made to be an abuser. He was made to be disrespectful. He was made out to be, he hates women. He beats on women. He did this, that, all this other shit. Anytime he got into an argument with a bitch, because when you get into an argument with a black female, they all team up on you and form Voltron. They're like ants. You know what I'm saying? They're like gnats. They're like some kind of insect, and they swarm and they bite and they pick and they sting. You can't have a problem with one. The one won't get out your face, still in your face, blah, 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 blah. You answer back and you're a piece of shit. And I thought to myself, look how this man put these hood rats on TV. He put these hood rats on television, gave them all a chance, took them all over the world. I mean, this guy would go on vacations and he would bring them all. How many of y'all bosses take you on vacation? Huh? How many of y'all bosses take you on vacation? This fool put food in their mouth. He did all kind of shit for them. He handpicked them. He was the executive producer for the show, right? He handpicked these dirty, stinking nigga bitches. And they were so ungrateful to him. And I watched how the disrespect they get. Black bitches always trying to roast somebody. They swear they're all comedians, trying to act up and roast, thinking this is showtime at the Apollo. Be on some dum-dum, and all you hear is crickets. You want to hear what a cricket sound like? Let a black chick tell a joke. They call this nigga, they said this nigga's breath smell like doodle. They said he's bald. They said his hairline. They talked about his teeth. They talked about his lips. They talked about every goddamn thing. Hey, Eva, what's going on, baby? You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on, shorty? You know what I'm saying? They talked about everything about this man. And this man took them and put them on television and gave them opportunities. And that's not good enough. Nothing that a black man do is good enough. These broads they have some kind of secret hatred. Let me ask you something. If that was called white ink, you think they would treat that nigga like that? If that was called white ink, it was called black ink. If it was called white ink, do you think they'd be talking to their boss like that? That if their boss was a white man, they got one chance and they head is chopped off immediately, violated. They would be on some yes sir, no sir, yes sir, yes sir. You know what I mean? Can I grab you by the pussy? Yes sir. So this is what I'm trying to say, y'all, because I don't have that much patience. One of them bitches, if I was the owner of that shop and one of them bitches ever was to talk to me the way they talk to him, I'd have multiple assault charges. I'd be blacking bitches' eye left and right. Bang, bang, bit, boom, bang, boom. It would look like a comic book. You know when you read the comics and Batman fighting, and all you hear is boom, zip, bang, zip. You just see the side. That's exactly what it would look like. So when I come on here and I see these broads jump on male platforms and then talk down to the nigga, like I look at you weirdos like weirdos. I see some of y'all beefing with these bitches and then you copping please later on. Yo, I really feel like you got content. I really feel like, yeah, you got content. Who wants to listen to a nigger bitch get on stage, cuss, scream, yell, and carry on about shit that don't matter? What part of content is that? This is why I say black people have the lowest IQ. And this is why a lot of you niggas, this is why a lot of people talk about you niggas like that. I used to hate when I used to say it was racist, but now I'm convinced. You niggas got the lowest IQ. You niggas are the dumbest. And you niggas let these dumb nigga bitches walk all over you and talk to you any way you want to, or any way they want to. That's why I don't go on too many nigger bitch platforms. Because as soon as you say something one of them don't like, they're all attacking you. They take offense to it. You can't have your own opinion, nigga. Who told you to speak? You are treated like a second-class citizen, but when they come to our platform, they get treated like a queen. You understand? When they come to our platform, they get treated like a queen. Go look at Bullets Gotti as an example. Hold up. Go look at Gotti as an example. Him sitting up here sharing information behind the scenes with these bitches, thinking that they're gonna keep his secret. And the minute they get mad at him, what they do. You know how much shit I've seen from people on here? You know how many people have shown me shit they wouldn't want nobody else to see, and have done shit, and have told me shit they wouldn't want nobody else to hear? When I beefed with them, did I freaking spill their secrets? No. I understand if someone is lying and trying to slander you and trying to and you got to clear your name. But other than that, no. But the minute these nigger bitches get mad at you, they're gonna tell everything that you told them and show everything that you showed them. That's what's gonna happen. And here come you, and you nigger ass simps is still in the back talking to them, knowing that they suffering from this mental illness. Like I said, I was the first person to really bring that up because a lot of you niggas don't want to hear nothing about that, nothing serious. You understand what I'm saying? None of y'all really want to hear that. So that's why I tell you niggas, man, these broads that come, these black chicks that be showing up in y'all chats and shit like that, even drive safe, that be showing up in y'all chats and shit like that, They don't mean you no good, and none of them are our friends. They're not our friends. I'm telling you that. These black females are not on your side, bro. And the minute that you make one of them mad, they will turn on you. They sit up here trying to find out your information, but you stay trying to put it online. They sit up here, everything you ever told them is now the general public's information. They can't keep their mouth shut for nothing. Why I'm coming in hot? Well, I don't know if y'all remember that bitch Empress Janet that came over here when I went live, that I ain't spoke to in like 2-3 years, since the bitch was backstage sobbing with me about how her life is ruined by these trolls, and how John Illuminati said he was gonna grape her daughter or some shit like that, and which I don't care about her or her daughter or her grandbaby or none of her fucking kids. Fuck that dumb bitch. Right? So that stupid whore. That stupid hooker bitch. You know what I'm saying? Who I embraced. That wench. That dirty slob. That friggin' flea-bitten, venereal, street-walking hooker bitch. That nigger. That half-breed, mutt-breed, mixed nigger. Showed up here, and I welcomed that cunt with open arms. I welcomed her with open arms. But just like a typical bitch with too much of a nigger concentration in their blood, she turned on me too. I go into the first time I ever heard of this bitch. We was on Gotti's channel, and this stupid cunt bitch was up there with nothing really to say, but trying to catch everyone's attention with this pink, whatever little short skirt she had on, shaking her ass or whatever. Now, didn't nobody give a damn, because this cunt bitch, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. I don't try to steal Gotti's broads or nothing like that. That's his broad, as far as I knew at the time. That's the first time I ever heard of this clown ass bitch. And she didn't last long then. You know what I'm saying? She didn't last long then. She got cut down by some British chick named Mona, who was actually my first friend on here. You know what I'm saying? Female friend on here. You know what I mean? Next time I see this bitch was like what? Yeah, pretty much 2 years later. One loudmouth bitch sitting up here arguing and yelling and screaming the whole time. And then we sitting up here waiting for her to get off the stage. Well, the show ends without her getting off the stage. So then it's me, Janet, Frank, and some weird dude who's not really saying anything at all. He's just staring in the camera. So eventually it's just me and Janet backstage. And this bitch starts pouring her soul to me, telling me about everything that's going wrong on YouTube, which she already said out in the open, so this is not a secret. Oh my God. Oh. And they called me this. And they called me that. And they said this. So the stupid cunt bitch is telling me how much this is affecting her well-being. In reality, it's a bunch of people online calling the bitch names. But you know how black chicks is. You know what I'm saying? You know how black chicks is. They gotta cry every time. They called me a waffle stomper. A waffle stomper is somebody who takes a dump in a shower and stomps it down the drain. And she cried because somebody called her one of those. Now this stupid that a third grader nickname. You got this with a third grader joke and you cry. You are a clown and a loser, like a lot of these nigger bitches are. So back during that time, she starts crying to me, telling me all her problems. And I'm there for her like a just a good person would be. You know what I'm saying? Every one of you who's in here know I try to uplift you. I try to say something enlightening and insightful, not the type of shit that everybody else says. I say some shit that, you know, is conducive to you and your situation. And that's what I did with her. The bitch starts crying to me. I just feel like this might be a lie and a joke, and that, you know, tomorrow you're gonna ignore me and you're gonna act like I'm not even there. I just don't know if this conversation is real. I'm like, it's real. Why would I ignore you and treat you like you don't exist? I'm not a black woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a short-term memory like I didn't speak to you the day before. The bitch starts telling me how you're the only guy who got on here and spoke to me like a human being. You're the only person who didn't act like you were trying to have a real conversation with me and then tell me to lift up my skirt or show them my private parts or anything. You're the only guy. This is what she said. And if she lied, I wish she would, because I swear on Frank's deceased mother, and Frank is my bro. I swear on his deceased mother that this is what she told me. She said, I'm the only male that ever treated her with that respect, where we went backstage and we had a real conversation, and I didn't end up saying, so when you going to show me your pussy or your titties? She said this, right? So, you know, days later, she's the one acting like nothing happened. I'm all good because it's not me whose life is being destroyed by freaking name calling on the internet. That's her. And these black chicks can never, you know what I'm saying, click off. They can't click off because, you know what I'm saying, it's something in them that keeps them stuck. You know what I'm saying? They can't click off. They got a mental retardation and illness that stops them from staying away from stuff they don't like or stuff that don't like them. If it's something that don't like them, they want to freaking go near it. They want to be around it. If it's something that's going to kill them, they want to be near it. Then complain that niggas didn't protect them. Black men don't protect us. This bitch came around the first time I went live this year. Right? So that was back in what, August? First time I went live this year, she came around. I'm like, I ain't seen you in a minute. You know what I'm saying? The bitch starts talking about Anunnakis and Nephilim and all this other weird shit and the Most High this. And I'm like, I know this bitch is crazy, but I fuck with Janet. I fuck with Janet. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? I fuck with her. Janet asked me to come on her show 2 times. Each time we went on, it was an insightful conversation. You know, it was this. But the last time I noticed something, and I already knew, this is why I don't go on nigger bitch platforms, because we were talking about this broad with this mixed lady who said she got pretty privileged, but she looked like E.T., right? They put an E.T. sticker right next to her face, and now you can't unsee it. You know what I mean? You can't unsee it now. That it was that's already been seen, right? Can't unsee it. So, you know, we talking about that, and I'm sitting up here saying, well, the broad was wrong for saying what she was saying, because, you know, she doesn't look as good as she thinks she does, which it's my opinion. But here comes the mixed broads and the nigger bitches in these chats, you know, and the nigger adjacent bitches, the ones that grew up around too many black females. Here they come. Oh my God. Like, they got to disagree with everything and then try to act like, you know, it wasn't an insult. Like, they not trying to throw shots, sitting up here disagreeing. Oh, cap. Oh, only insecure men with this. Only insecure men. Only not real men would say this about that. Only, I'm like, you know, she might have light skin. She has certain features and all that, blue eyes and all that. But it's how those features fall on your face. It's your face shape. Somebody in there, of course, this is nigger logic, nigger female logic. Who still cares about face shape? Why you think black chicks go outside looking however they look? They don't think niggas are anyone's supposed to care. They think you're supposed to accept them. They come outside with all sorts of cracks and craters and crevices all in their face from poor nutrition, you know what I'm saying, and not exfoliating and not cleansing. And then they think you're supposed to just think they just so black. It's a melanin and black. It's beautiful. Wrong, bitch. And I don't care what you think about it. So I'm noticing that, and I'm like, yeah, see, this is why I don't come to black female platforms. After I say what I say, you know, certain bitches left. You know what I'm saying? The loudest ones left because they realize it ain't gonna go over like that with me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna go over like that with me. I'ma stand on stage and I'ma spit fire at you from the stage straight to the audience, and you gonna get scorched. And if you come on stage, you getting scorched too. All right. So okay, cool. But I noticed that. And that's what I was actually talking about the time before last. And then Gotti showed up. So backstage then, that's when I realized, because we stayed on stage that day, even after her show was done. Backstage, she sat up here crying because this nigga Rob Rack, which was her boyfriend, the guy she met on here, which again, I have no problem meeting people on here or with people meeting people. I mean, this is a social media website. People are going to, regardless of what niggers think, niggers always come ruin everything. Oh, who talk to people on YouTube? You're a nigger. That's why your mental midget, the midget, the shortness, the dwarfism of your mind won't allow you. You got problems enough in your own personal life with the people around you in person. So you can't meet someone from a distance who grew up differently than you, who thinks differently, who talks differently, who walks differently, who has a different accent, who had a different upbringing. You can't. You can't barely get along with the people who are just like you. You can't understand them. So how you gonna understand somebody else? So yeah. So this nigga she met was a straight up strange fruit, right? I noticed this guy. He looked, like I said, he looked like the bear from the movie Ted. Like he was always on stage doing weird things, just doing weird shit, like just strange shit. I'm wondering, why does he act like that? And he clearly had a drinking problem. So what does that mean to a nigger bitch? That means he is the one. So what does she do? She jumps on his dick immediately, while her friend is also talking to him. Right? She jumps on his dick immediately. But I don't care. They got no problem. They want to do their thing. But her and her friend fall out, which is typical of black chicks. They turn on each other for no reason. I was in the clouds watching. You know what I'm saying? So I guess after her friend stops dating the dude, she goes back to the dude, and their relationship is horrible. All I see is back in 2024, I see a video of her and him in the car, and she's choking him, you know what I'm saying? And he's screaming for help. That's all I see. You know what I'm saying? This is what I see. So I'm like, this the type of nigga you with. A nigga you gotta choke. You know what I mean? So she's talking about him backstage with me a couple of weeks ago on a Sunday. She's talking about him backstage with me. She's crying. She's this. And he thinks that we're together and blah, 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 blah. And I said, listen, when you react a certain way to him with that kind of anger and you address it like that, he's going to, that in his mind, that means that you still want him. No, but that's not what it means. I'm saying, but in his mind. But that's not what it means, though. I said, but in his mind, that's how it is. Stupid bitch couldn't understand, right? She still couldn't understand. Like it took me mad different explanations for her to even sort of get it, and she still didn't. Well, probably a week later, I go in her chat, right? Now, I had a conversation with this dumb cunt bitch about being in beef sectors and black sectors and all this other shit. But you can't tell black bitches to stay away from drama. They love it. So I say, oh, you love this type of shit, don't you? She's saying, oh, this is not a beef sector. She's streaming someone else's live on her channel. This is not a beef sector. This is these are friends. These are people who she knows on here, who she's real cool with. Well, all I heard was arguing and cussing. I ain't heard nobody come up for air or take a break at all. I just heard people screaming at each other. Ah! That's all I heard. Sounds like a beef sector and a dirty sector to me. Sounds like a beef sector, a black sector, a Mo 3 sector, a Kanika Jenkins sector, and a dirty sector to me. That's what it sounds like. I mean, what else you want me to say? So, you know, then, you know, I'm sitting there listening, and I'm like, I'm not gonna stay here and listen to this completely because this is annoying, this is boring to me. It's just people yelling at each other. I don't see what's the point, you know? So I guess the next day she was on her live crying. And these people, and they always, now mind you, I'm gonna say this. She's low-key a man hater, and so are the bitches on her platform. They're low-key man haters. I watch men get blamed for everything on here. And I wonder why you niggas still befriend these dirty ass stink black bitches. They can't stand you. They're sitting up here blaming you for everything. Every fallout they have, every problem in their life, it's one of you niggas' fault. Somehow you niggas are the most evil. We are just the lowest of the low. Okay, then keep them away from us then. But you niggas can't do that. You niggas cannot do that. So I hear her crying one day talking about these same niggas who was arguing. And the same a dude was arguing with some bitch. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Because if it's somebody in my circle and you crying, I'm gonna be concerned, right? So I'm like, what's going on? You know, she keeps on ranting and raving and all this other stuff. And so I'm listening. I'm like, well, I probably sat there for like 25 minutes and didn't really realize what it was. So then at the end of that, when she calms down, I'm like, I still don't know what's going on. Then she reads me saying that, and she's like, what the fuck do you mean you don't know what's going on? I swear to God, you're like slow as fuck, and you're this, and you're that, and you're so dumb and stupid. What the hell's wrong with you? And and you probably just don't need to be here. And I'm like, whoa. Because this is weird, because me and her, I have never spoken to this cunt bitch like that, ever in life. I've never spoken to her like that. Even when she was acting up, I never spoke to her like that. Dumb bitches over there cussing me out, screaming on me and barking on me as if I'm the one who caused her problems, as if I'm the one, I'm one of them niggas that fucked her and never thought about her again. Like I'm Rob Rack or some shit like that. I say peace out. And, you know, obviously she doesn't care because black bitches don't care. We're expendable to them. They can take us and throw us away. You niggas need to learn that. I learned that a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Just something about her. She sounded a little like she could be a little different, but I already knew what she could be. So I writes on my community wall, now I gotta go in on this stupid clown ass bitch. And here she go, sitting up here trying to put laughing emojis. Bitch, don't put no laughing emojis under my shit. I know you crying inside because your life is a mess. You confess that to me each time we speak. So shut your bitch ass up, ho, with your big ass mole rat teeth looking like riot shields. Them shits look like upside down tombstones. You gotta hire Mexicans to help you clean them shits. You dirtball clown. Them shits, I'ma call you Sabertooth. You low-life scumbag nigger bitch. That's why you talk to niggas like Rob Rack, because you could choke them out and nothing happened. You try to do that with a nigga like me, get your brain slapped across the windshield, you dumbass hoe. I'm tired of you black females acting tough on here. Y'all love acting tough because there's thousands of miles between you and the nigga you talking crazy to. If it was in my face, you wouldn't say none of that. Promise you. Break them teeth out your goddamn mouth real fast too. Body slam your whole ass. Tired of you hood rat hoes talking crazy. Who the hell you think you talking to? The one nigga that showed you respect on here and treated you like a human being. And this was you. And I swear on Frank Lucas' deceased mom, You are the one who told me. You're the only one on here. You're the only man on here that treated me with respect. And when we were backstage, you didn't act like you were having a real conversation with me, and then tell me you want to see my sexual organs, and tell me to get naked or tell me to do anything like that. Yeah, Lucy, what up, man? I'm sitting up here frying this stupid ass Empress Janet bitch, the big buck tooth bitch. I ain't never seen teeth like that. I seen people open bottle caps with their teeth. Fuck that. This bitch could open a treasure chest with her teeth. This bitch could open a window with her teeth. You feel me? Dirtball, cunt rag, nigga, bitch. You venereal street walking hooker. Don't you ever talk to me like that, you clown. I kick you straight in your vagina. Dumbass, wretched, womb having ass bitch. Your womb look like Urban Decay, you dirtball scoundrel. And then you wonder why Rob Rack is over there talking reckless about you. And I hope John Columinati does catch your daughter and break the little bitch. I hope he catches that. I hope he catches your grandbaby too, ho. Who in the hell you was talking to? I ain't never spoke to you like that. Every time you came over here, I embraced you and showed you respect, you dumb cunt. How dare you talk down to me like that? Who in the hell you think you was talking to? I wish your clown ass would say some shit like that to me in my face. I'd uppercut your stupid ass. It would look like Street Fighter. Sure, you can knock your stupid ass out, dumbass bitch. A lot of y'all need that. 6'4", 300 pounds, and Rob Rack ain't pump your blood. And you say you love Jamaicans. Let me tell you something. Stay away from Jamaicans. You say you want to date a Jamaican so bad. I'm gonna tell you something. We not tolerating that kind of behavior. You'll get your fucking head slapped repeatedly against the wall. You don't want to talk to one of us. You don't want to. No. You need to stay in the lane you can handle. Jamaicans ain't tolerating that bullshit. You want to get your face broke talking crazy. You don't want one of us. I'm only half, but still, you don't want one of us. Because if that's the way you act, like a wild dog off a leash, you don't want one of us. They get your face slammed against the concrete hole. Big ass teeth looking like church cathedral doors. Can't even use a toothbrush. You gotta use a squeegee for them shits. Looking like ancient artifacts. Your teeth look like burnt rice grains and shit. Shut your bitch ass up, ho. I could tell you a dirty scoundrel. You look like you keep mosquitoes as pets. Sit up here trying to talk all crazy talking down to me. Don't you ever do some mess like that, broad. I ain't never talked to you crazy. I always showed respect to you. You came around here, you sit up here out your damn mind, having a mental episode, talking about the Nephilims and the goddamn Anunnakis and all this other shit, and I let you stay on my stage and rant with your clown ass. Let me see you respond to me, because I know you're stupid ass watching. Let me see you respond to me and try to act like I'm the bad guy. See if I don't come back live and split your goddamn head again. You's a clown bitch. You owe me an apology. That's what you owe me. I ain't never spoke to you like that. I never spoke to you like that. Who in the hell you think you is? Who in the hell you thought you was? With them big ass friggin' riot shield teeth. Raspy ass voice having ass bitch. You sound itchy. You sound itchy. You sound like you can't stop scratching between your legs. Like you shed skin like a snake. Raspy ass voice. Your voice lower than grass in a Mexican neighborhood. It's Empress Janet, y'all. It's Empress Janet, y'all. Your voice rougher than your voice is rougher than a pedophile's prison sentence. You roughneck asshole. Ever talk to me like that? I never spoke to you like that. Speak to me how I spoke to you, you clown. Speak to me how I spoke to you. This is the reason why this is the reason why so many people got a problem with your stupid ass. And I'm sitting up here, oh, Empress Janet, yo, I don't care, I got your back. I don't care, I got your back. And if anybody say something, just call me. I'm firing the cannon off on niggas. Nah, But you the shit starter. That's what it is. You're the shit starter. You're the shit starter. You cause all the problems you got on here. A clown. And since you love them LA niggas so much, I'm gonna call you a mark ass buster is what you is. Yeah, Empress Sakina. I'm up in here going in on that dumb cunt bitch Empress Janet with the mole rat teeth, saber tooth. Cause she called herself trying to attack me the other day when I spoke highly of the bitch over and over again. But you's a low down scoundrel. I got niggas sending me flicks of you with your bare ass cheeks on the camera on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Talking about it was a camera slip. Your booty got multiple cracks. Your booty got multiple cracks. You got a dimple butt. You got moss growing. You got moss growing between the cheeks. And that's not oil. That was just sweat. You sound like you don't like the shower. You take a bath and your damn water look like chicken broth when you get out. Every time you take a piss, you leave tadpoles in the toilet. You's a dirtball bitch. You a dirty bitch, and you breathe brown frost in the wintertime. You breathe brown frost. You a bitch that breathes brown frost in the winter. You's a dirtball bitch. You thought it was just a joke when I told you how your feet stink when you take your shoes off. Nah, the place really smell like industrial adhesive when you take off your shoes and show them feet. That's right. That's right. Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you. It is so good to see you. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I had to get at her, yo. And you know what? Stop dry stitching. I had to get at her because she know damn well she should have never spoke to me like that because I treated her with respect. And I'm telling you, once again, she said this, and this is on Frank Lucas' dead mom. Me and Frank Lucas, that's still my bro. You know who that is. She said this, and on his deceased mother, I swear on, and I don't like doing this, but you know I'm telling the truth when I do it. On his deceased mother, she told me backstage, "You're the only man on here who never acted like you was having a real conversation with me and then asked me to show them my privates and take my top off and get naked for them. You're the only genuine guy on here." This is what she told me. So for her to come talking to me all crazy with them riot shield teeth she got, can you imagine the size of her plaque? Her food particles travel faster than bullets. This is a nasty nigger bitch. Yo, this bitch, you know what she do? She's the type of bitch that when she take her drawers off and she get in a sitting position and she drag her ass all on the carpet when her asshole itch. She's a dirty scumbag scoundrel. You ever talk like that to me, you must not know who I am on here. Nigga, I'm 150-0. Mayweather with the defense and Holyfield with the reach on you bitch asses. The hell you think you was talking to? Thank you. Thank you. What you just said. Thank you. Thank you. What you just said right there. What you just said right there. Thank you. Hell is wrong with you niggas and you bitches. Who has come before me who I didn't beat yet? All of them. And don't let me get Frank for me and him to team up on you, because then you got to leave town. That's when your whole ass got to leave town. Nerve of these hood rat hoes. And you treat them like a human being and treat them with respect, and this is what you get. But Rob Rat gets the draws. The nerve of you hoes. The nerve of you. I showed that broad nothing but love over here. I embraced her. I told her she always got a place over here. When they coming through talking about how they gonna do what they gonna do to her daughter and her grandbaby. I mean, well, they said her daughter or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I empathized with this dirtball scoundrel. I said it's not right. I said you always got a voice over here. And that's how you treat me, you clown. You see what you look like? You know what she looked like? She looked like a sleep paralysis demon. You ever seen a sleep? You know when you fall asleep, right? You know when you fall asleep and then you wake up but your body can't move. They say like it's a demon holding you down. That's what she looked like. She looked like the sleep paralysis demon. She looked like Jason Voorhees when he take off his mask, and they censored that on television, so you know you ugly. I lied to you and told you was beautiful. I had to stop lying because my nose is way too long now. My nose is way too long now. I can't even put my face mask or witch rod in your back, right? That's what she looked like. She looked like Rumpelstiltskin in the face. That broad looked like she sealed envelopes with her snot. I don't know what. She was born with foam at the corners of her mouth. Exactly. That's what I tried. Listen, that's what I was trying to tell y'all the whole time, man. You know, it's a shame. But she should have never spoke to me like that. She should have never came at me like that. She was wrong. She was completely in the wrong for doing that. And, you know, now she got to suffer the wrath, you know. And if she want to come back and make a response, if she want to come tell y'all something different, just know that I'm coming back with my own response again, because I don't give them the last word. And that's the problem they got. You know what I'm saying? They don't get the last word at all. Oh man, I'm telling you, I gotta calm down, y'all. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say, to speak to y'all about. That was it. You understand? Um, I could go on longer, but I got stuff I gotta do. I got places I not many, but I got places I gotta go still. Yeah, tell her she better leave me alone. Exactly. Tell her she better leave me alone. We was cool. We was cool. And I was warned about her too. People warned me about her, said, yo, that broad right there ain't no good in the head. They warned me. They did. But you know, I pick up these stray puppies all the time, and I try to rehabilitate them and brush them and clean them up, and you know, make them part of the family and all that. But you know, they tend to they tend to bite, and then they got to get put to sleep. And that's kind of like what this is. I feel like I'm putting my own dog to sleep right here. I feel like I'm putting my own dog to sleep. Yeah. See, at the same time, though, I don't try to bully nobody. You know that. She plays on people's emotions. Oh, yeah, does she? See, because I wouldn't know, because I never was into it that deep with her. So I don't know if that's what she does, you know. I'm not surprised, because she looked like that's what she does. That she looked like that's what she does. What they call that, a Jezebel spirit or something like that? Or a succubus. What do they call that? You know? So yeah, man, like, I mean, I don't know what made her think that was a good idea, but she better chill, cause I'll come back and I'll do this back to back. I'll do this, you know what I'm saying, a few times. You know what I'm saying? So she better just sit back and go deal with that Rob Rat guy who got her hands full right now. That waffle stomper. They called her a waffle stomper. That's what oh, she started life on here as a minister of a made up Christian sect. Wow. Wow, is that true? Is that true? See, because she says she got all kind of trolls following her. So she had me thinking, yeah, Eva, you know what a waffle stomper is? You know what a waffle stomper is? So I'm gonna tell you in a minute if you don't know. Wow, that's crazy. Yo, listen, anything you got. You know what I'm saying? You can bring it this way. That's cool. A waffle stomper. Okay, so she was crying her eyes to me. Hey, called me a waffle stomper. Basically, what that is someone who takes a dump in a shower and they step on it so it goes down the drain. If they step on it so it goes down the drain. Yo, what's the flying monkeys? You got to put me on. What's the flying monkeys? So that's what a waffle stomper is. Okay, that's what that's what that is. And she cried because somebody called her that. That sounds like some third grade. It is nasty, but who really does that? That sounds like something a third grader made up. That sounds like something a third grader made up. Oh, she has trolls. Why they ain't protecting her? Because the people who've been coming at her been around where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? But none of her people been coming in protecting her. So where they at? Well, she said in the flying monkeys, and I believe you, but where are they? Like, I've never seen. Then why is she crying? If she got her flying monkey is an elderly. Oh, I know who that is. She subscribed to me. She subscribed to me. Spection, what up, man? I had to go in on dirty Janet. You know what I'm saying? That flea bitten scumbag who used lampshades as hats. She wear garbage lids. She wear garbage can lids as hats. She don't even wear regular hats. You know what I'm saying? Dandruff in her hair look like plane crash fragments. Big as hell too. Yo, that's crazy. Oh man, I'm telling you. She got teeth that could sharpen knives. I'm telling you. Yeah, exactly. Can't with this nigga, exactly. I know you seen them front teeth. You know what I'm saying? She got kicked out of the UK sector because of her free and the D sector too for racism. Oh yeah, she said something racist. That's crazy because she's supposed to be half black. So that's kind of crazy that she would say something that's racist. Chipmunk teeth. Nah, those are nah, she got the teeth of some prehistoric animal. She got saber teeth. Her teeth look like she like Sid from Ice Age. Hell no. Them joints look like piano keys. she got bipartisan teeth. She got one of them on the one. She got one on the left, one on the right, and they both different colors. They both different colors. She got Democratic and Republican teeth. One of them is far left, one of them is far right, and they both different colors. If you put one of them shits on a scale, that shit is crazy. The scale go all the way down. You know what I mean? This shit look like her teeth look like them stalactites you see hanging from the ceiling on a cave. That's what her teeth look like. And she says you can't roast somebody. You roast someone on looks, but I'd rather roast someone on their personality and how ugly they are on the inside. That's really what counts. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing. You are a dirty, demented scoundrel. You should have never come at me the way you did. You got beef with everybody. And then you try to blame everyone else and say it was, and if she was any kind of a real woman, she would get in here right now and hit the link. But she'll never do that. She'll never do that. That broad knows because you know what most black chicks do. They double down on what they did wrong. You know what I mean? So she's not gonna come in here and be like, yeah, you know what, I was foul. And that's all it would take. But that ain't gonna happen. Somehow this gonna be my fault. Because she said no more time about me. She said no time for useless men. Oh, I'm useless now? I'm in the same category as a Rob Rack. He might be useless because you could overpower him. You could overpower his big 6'4" ass in a fight and put him in a chokehold and all that. You know what I'm saying? He might be useless. You can't do that with me. You know what I mean? At least you know damn well that on the streets, a nigga come at you, you know what I'm saying? I got you. You gotta protect him. You gotta give him your jacket when it get cold outside. He can't even give you his. He'll be like, well, what am I gonna wear? I'm cold too. Because he just sounded like a big crybaby. That's all it was, but you made him sound like a big crybaby. And you saw that and you said, that is exactly who I want to talk to. That's like, that's exactly who I want to be with. And then you had the nerve to call me slow. Okay. Yeah. Big that make a whole lot of sense. Make a whole lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? So he has a woman. He was talking to this broad Tracy before, and he was talking to her. And I don't have a problem with what they doing. They in their own little relationship, they situationship or whatever they doing. I don't have a problem with that. But what I'm saying is she went with him after them two broke up. But I'm like, after all you saw of him, you thought that was the guy you wanted to be. You thought that was the guy you wanted to, like, after all he showed you, you thought that was the guy you wanted to, you know what I'm saying, lay up under. That's the problem with a lot of these black chicks. They love the worst type of nigga. They love the worst type of nigga. Like, she saw him and said, baby, he's just, after all that he did, after all his weird behavior and everything like that, because he never acted normal when he was on the camera. I didn't know who he was. I was just looking at him like, yo, what is this sucker ass nigga doing? He's always making faces and doing stuff with his hands and his arm. Like, this guy's autistic. He got autism. He got Asperger's or something. What is wrong with dude? He can't sit still. He can't act normal. He can't just chill. Nah, he couldn't do that. Always raising his arms up and playing with his armpit hair and touching his face and, you know what I'm saying, making weird ass facial expression. I'm like, yo, what is wrong with you? You know what I mean? So it was hold on for a second. Somebody want me to. Yeah, so it was just weird stuff like that he was doing, and I was just looking at it like, yo, bro. Like, this is who you wanted. This is who you want to scoop up, and then you gave him everything. You gave him money. You paid for this. You paid for that. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? You paid for all this. You paid for all this stuff that he needed. Like, if I had half the support, if I had a quarter of the support from some broad, you know what I'm saying, I'd have been on top of the world by now. Oh, you like the music in the back? That's DJ Premier. That's a DJ Premier instrumental. It's called "None of Y'all Are Better," and that is from the Locks. I didn't know you was into hardcore stuff like that. That's some gangster shit. Let me find out. I should have known because I should have known because your Crip walk is crazy. That is one of the best Crip walks I ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm down with the set and can't do it like that. Oh, hell no. I should have known. But yeah, man. Empress, I seen what you sent me. The only issue is that I can't do if I click on it right now, I'm gonna end up dropping myself from the live. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna review it I'm gonna review it later or the next time I go live. I'm gonna review it. Trust me. This ain't over. But yeah. Yeah, that's some gangster shit. I didn't know you was into I didn't know you was into that. I thought that would scare you. You know what I'm saying? I thought that'd scare you. But no. Yeah, so Empress Janet, you clown, you should never in your life try to talk down to me. When I was the one dude who treated you, you are a laughing stock on here. And I treated you like you was somebody. You know? So she should never come try to talk down to me. You know, the way she did. You know? I know she can. Yeah, so she should never, ever try to talk down to me the way she did because I didn't deserve that. And, you know, now it's up. So you owe me an apology. I'm pretty sure I'm never going to get it. But you owe me one. You definitely owe me one. All right? If you if you got any decency in you, you'll come over here and you will hit the link and you will apologize. But I know you won't because I know how the nigger side of you is going to double down on anything that you said against me in your live stream. Said, nah, you not the one to play with. You drag her to hell and back. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? Damn right I will. And that's exactly what I came on here to show that Down syndrome having broad. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even want to have to bring her kids into it, but you know how I get. I don't got no filter. I come at them too. It don't matter. When you start with me, it goes everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It goes everywhere. When you start with me, it goes everywhere. And as far as them clown ass feminist man hating broads who be around in her chat and all that, y'all can get it too. Cause I know some of y'all watching. I know some of y'all watching. Cause only 5 people in here, but it's 11 and 12 people, you know what I'm saying, you know, viewing. I didn't announce this live stream. I didn't announce it. So nobody really knows about that it's going on. If I had announced it, this place would be full. I'd never announce my streams. I know some of y'all in here watching. You know what I'm saying? And Stephanie, you can hit the link if you feel like you wanna talk also. You can come drop down, make a comment. I know you in here definitely. I know you definitely in here. What up, man? No, I'm pretty sure you got the notification. I'm just saying I didn't announce it, so I know that people wouldn't know typically that it's going on, right? People wouldn't typically know that it's going on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we up in here. I'm just roasting that scumbag, big freaking life-size tooth Empress Janet, walking around looking like a giant garden gnome. You know what I'm saying? How dare her ever in her life when she looked like the grandmother from Little Red Riding Hood? How she gonna ever try to come at me the wrong way? Oh, Wile E. Coyote face having ass broad. You should never in your life try to ever diss me. With them big ass lips looking like balloon animals and shit like that. How dare you? Walking around your breath smelling like hospital bed sheets. Every time you yawn, lights flicker. Yeah, Empress Janet, exactly. I had to diss her because she talked crazy about me when I went to her live. Oh, she used to come on my stream. She used to come on my stream. She came on my stream back in August. And she came on the next time I went live. She came on. You know, that weird, crazy, loudmouth, raspy voice, rough voice broad that sound like she about to vomit every time she talk. Her voice sound like tires screeching. You're annoying. All scraggly and scratchy. She remind me of Pigpen from Charlie Brown. No, she's from She's from the beef sector. You know what I'm saying? That old dirt ball, she's a dirty broad. She leave footprints in midair. You don't know. That's those cigarettes. Yeah, because she don't even smoke them no more. She eats them. She chews on them. You know what I mean? She chews on them. You know what I'm saying? And that's why she think the blackest, I know she mixed and all that, but the blackest part about her is her lungs. You know what I'm saying? That's the blackest part about her. You know what I'm saying?
22 hours now.
But yeah, man, this has been an hour. You know what I'm saying? And that's really all I wanted to do on her. I know nobody wants to hit the link and talk about her because most of you don't know her. You know what I'm saying? So, thanks for y'all coming through. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to run. A lot of shit going on here in the background right now, so I gotta go attend to certain things. Thanks for y'all coming out and spending time. Oh yeah, them eye rings she got. Them shits look like, yeah, them big ass dark spots under her eye. Them shits look like GPS destination markers. Hazel Eyes, what up, man? Yeah, them shits look like destination blips on a GPS. That bitch look like she don't drink. That bitch look like she don't drink water. She just drink blood. That's how you know. Bitch come outside looking like the oldest vampire in Underworld. She look like she sleep in a coffin. Hell no. Bitch look like sick. You know what I'm saying? Ever in your life, bro. Ever in your life, come at me. And I'll stay flame roasting your stupid ass. Hell yeah, she look like Beetlejuice. Hell yeah, she look like Beetlejuice, exactly. Like I seen people like Janet is the type of broad you don't give her roses for Valentine's Day. You got a ugly bitch like that. You got to give her a cactus. You got to give an ugly bitch like that a cactus for Valentine's Day. You show up to her door. You don't bring roses for broads like her. You bring a cactus for a broad like that. Hell no. I was trying to be nice calling you beautiful. You ain't beautiful, broad. You know that. You know that, and I know that. You know what I'm saying? They called you the ugliest woman on the internet. I was just trying to be nice, telling you, hell no, you beautiful. But nah, you are hideous, bro. If the Grim Reaper take his hoodie off, that's what he looked like. You just start feeling a chill up your spine when you see that. Hell no. Bro, looking like Dobby from Harry Potter. She looking like a Hogwarts teacher. That's what she looked like. Bro, you don't ever come up in here looking like Lord Voldemort, and then you think you're gonna sit up here trying to insult me, bro. Listen, and I don't care about your rules. And if you think, oh, you can't insult someone based on looks, I can, and I did, and I'll do it again. I'll do it again. You know what I mean? Look like you was born in a Komodo dragon pit. That's where you look like you was born at. Coming up in here talking that crazy shit. Look like you was hatched from an egg. Like you wasn't even a regular birth. You know what I'm saying? Like you was hatched from an egg. You marsupial body bitch. Ever come around trying me like that? After I showed you respect, bro. Ever in your life. But thanks everyone for coming out. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all. And until next time, peace out. I appreciate all of you for coming through. Circle of the Enlightened. Signing off.